Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Srila Prabhupada in his one of his lecture is saying about the temple construction and the importance of the temple. Srila Prabhupada says about the Sri Rangam temple. There is a temple in Sri Ranganatham. There is a 7 compound walls and 7 gates. Prabhupada is explaining about the Sri Rangam temple in one of his lectures. Prabhupada appreciating the Madhvacharya and Ramanacharya, how they built the temple, such a huge temple, so that people can come inside and take advantage of that. They can learn, temples are like a university, they can learn devotional service. Prabhupada glorifying about that. So, within the Sri Rangam temple, there are something like 49 sub-temples are there. And deities are like more than hundreds of deities. And each deity, there will be some history, some pastime. How many pastimes you can say? So because we have very less knowledge about that, still we will speak something from each of these deities. So there are 9 Rama temples are there in Sri Rangam temple. 9 Rama temples and 11 Krishna temples within that. And each Krishna is different. They have different pastimes also. Rama temple is like Kodanda Rama. Then there is West Kodandarama, East Kodandarama. There is Patabi Rama, near to Ramanacharya, another one Rama. Then there is Bhoja Rama. Then in the near to the Goshala there is another one Rama. Similarly, Krishna also there is Ashtabhuja Venugopal. There is Krishna with Navanita Venugopal. Then Radha Rukmini Sameda Venugopal. Like that, so many Krishnas are there. Some 11 Krishna temple and 9 Rama temple are very most famous in Sri Rangam. And for everybody we'll have some separate pastimes also. So when we go on the fourth enclosure, so there is a place we can see the huge granary storage. After that, if you go to that corner, we can see a small temple. That small temple we can see the 3 Alwars. 3 Alwars, and behind him there is a deity of Vishnu. So we'll just tell something about that. Because these 3 Alwars, they are the incarnations of Lord's conch and mace and Lord's sword called Nandaga. So these 3 Alwars, they met together in one place. So on that remembrance they kept this temple in Sri Rangam. Actually what happened, one Alvar was walking on a street. His name was Poigai Alvar. Then meanwhile, there was heavy rain was there, downpour. Then this Alvar doesn't have any place to stay. Then he's seen a small veranda of a house. Only very small veranda. Only one person can sleep there. That much place only is there. So in order to get rid of this rain, he went and slept over there. So when he slept, after some time, the other Alvar, known as Bhudat Alvar, he also came in the same route by the arrangement of Ranganath. Then this Alvar, he was also totally wet. So this Alvar asked to the person who is sleeping there, Swamiji, is there some place for me also? It was too rain. Then this Alvar who is lying down, he wake up and he seen both of them having Vaishnava tilak. He said, Are, you are a devotee, come. Here one person can sleep, but 2 person can sit. Come on. Then both of them, they sit together. So it was only 2 person can sit, very less place. Then after some time, by the arrangement of the Lord, the 3rd Alvar came in that same place, same road, Pei Alvar. Then he also asked, is there some place for me? Then seeing them, tilak, everything, they are, come. 2 person can sit, but 3 can stand. Come. So 3 of them, they stood there in that place in the whole night. It was a dark night, heavy rain was going on. So the 3 devotees, they met together, 3 Alvars. So they started glorifying about the Supreme Lord. Each one they discussing. Because Krishna says, my devotees, Bodhayanda Parasparam. They discuss about my glories and they get so much happiness. So in that way, so these 3 of the Alvars, they are started to glorifying about the Supreme Lord. Then after some time, it was too dark, they could not see anything. Then they realized that one more person, he was pushing and he was entering inside. Who is that? That is Ranganath. So Krishna says, I am not in the heart of the yogis. Naham tishtami yogina mridaya. Naham tishtami vaikunde. Yatra Gayanti Madbhakta Tatra Tishtami Narada. I am not in Vaikuntha, I am not even in the yogi's heart, but I am where my devotees are glorifying about me. Gayanti, they are glorifying about me, I will be there. Tatra Tishtami Narada. So these three devotees, they are totally immersed in the glorification of Krishna. Then the Supreme Lord Ranganathji forced and he entered in between these three. So the four of them were standing in that one very tight place. So these three of them glorifying about the Lord's glories. The fourth person he was glorifying about the devotees' glories. So after some time, suddenly a lightning came due to thunder. Then all the three of them, they noticed this fourth person who entered is having a very nice magar kundal, beautiful tilak, bluish form, red color lips. They understood this is directly the Ranganathji. So on the remembrance of this pastime, we can see this three Alwar temple on that corner. Three Alwars, and behind him was Ranganathji. And behind him, behind this temple, this is called Mudal Alwar Sannidhi. Mudal Alwar Sannidhi they call this. And behind this Mudal Alwar temple, there we can see a temple of Tirthakkarai Vasudeva Perumal. There is a very ancient temple. We have to go a little inside, but that was there we can see a deity, a very smiling, beautiful deity of Vasudeva. One side Sri Devi and Bhudevi, very effulgent, very beautiful place, very sattvic place of the deity. No, but generally people doesn't go to that temple, Tirthakkarai Vasudeva Perumal. But that is said to be the old ancient temple of Sri Rangam. Before Ranganathji's arrival to Sri Rangam, there was only this Tirthakkarai. Tirtha means the Chandra Pushkarani. Just in front of him only, the Chandra Pushkarani pond is there, facing towards east. So Chandra Pushkarani and this temple, this was the oldest temple of Sri Rangam. Later Ranganathji came and he occupied that place. So therefore we can see behind the three Alwar temple, can see the Tirthakkarai Vasudeva Perumal and this Chandra Pushkarani Tirtham. Next time when you go, you can take darshan of those deities. Shri Mudal Alwar ki jai, Tirthakkarai Vasudeva Perumal ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.